Hello, Hot Vibes, and welcome to a recap of Dare You to Death, Episode 9, where we solve the mystery!
Let's fucking go! I've been you have no idea. You have no idea. Okay, I was like I was screaming. I was screaming in my reaction. I was like, I have been saying this shit since episode 5. There was a blip in episode 8 where I was like, maybe I'm wrong. Nah, I shouldn't have blipped, okay? Because I'm right. I was right the whole fucking time.
We have been hanging on to our absurd theories for so long.
It was episode 5, I think. Like because it was Pufai's letter. It was when she got her truth or dare letter. Like they went and found it at her house. And then I went, crazy theory, based on literally no evidence. What if she's alive?
Yeah. Well, I think my poo theory was kind of like from the beginning because it was always weird he was second billing. He was second billing, and that was very odd to me.
That was very weird. Yeah.
And so I was always like sus of him. And then he was in one scene in episode 2, and we hadn't seen him, and I'm like,
yeah,
I think it's him because we haven't seen him enough.
He was such top billing, and I was like, okay, I definitely believe you that there's something going on with him, but like I have no physical in-show evidence to tell me otherwise, so I'm gonna wait on it.
Well, this whole episode was just proving us right.
I know. I was so happy, except for one.
No, listen, the picture frame came back though.
The picture frame did come back.
Yeah.
I was like, motherfucker.
Anyway, we will jump into more of that as we get there, because it's going to be great. But before that, how was your week?
It was my week. So, I got a new computer.
Yes.
Yay!
One that won't keep crapping out every other time you use it.
Oh, please. I'm so, like, I went to Best Buy because it started doing it again. And I swear to God, I had a list this time of everything I needed to have updated for my editing software to work like it should. I tried it the next morning. I updated literally everything. I reinstalled everything. I went back to the previous update of my editing software because it was updated on Thursday. And I thought maybe that's the issue. Nothing was working. And I was like, okay, Jesus fuck, I have to go into Best Buy again. I swear to God, like, they know me there now because I went in with my computer and I was like, hi, so, I've been here a couple times. He's like, I remember you, DaVinci Resolve, right? And I was like, that's me. Getting our money's worth, honestly, for what we pay for Geek Squad. Hopefully I should be fine. But I have not been, like, I had 2 days without my computer. I cleaned my room. It looks gorgeous. I did all of my shelves. They are immaculate now. My best friend doesn't know this yet, and I'm assuming she won't watch this, so hopefully. But she sent me for my birthday, which my birthday is tomorrow. I'm turning 30.
Hey.
I'm turning 30.
Happy birthday.
But my best friend for my birthday, she sent me, because we binged, those 4 episodes of Bridgerton, she sent me 2 of the books. She sent me the one of the perfumes that I wanted and all that stuff, and I was like, vibes. And she sent me one of the books that she sent me for Bridgerton is the current season we're watching. Not only did I send her a blanket, we have matching blankets now, which this is our matching blanket. It says Emma and Maddie's Bridgerton Ball on it. But she sent me this, and so as a surprise, instead of just doing that, because she loves the books and she talks about them all the time throughout the show we're watching, she's like, oh, this happened in the book, oh, blah, blah, blah. I'm reading the book and I'm gonna finish it before we go and watch the second half of the season. So I have not told her a single one of these things. She's currently doing jury duty, and she's like, and she's like having a horrible time, and I'm like, I wish I could cheer you up by telling you I'm reading the book, but I want it to be a surprise. So
what you should do is when you're watching it, you should reference the book first.
I should.
And then that's how you do it.
That is so, bro, that's a great idea. I didn't even think about that. Thank you. I'm gonna do that.
There you go.
I'm totally gonna do that. I'm literally halfway.
But you have to do it before she does.
I do.
Because so you gotta like jump on it. Be like, different than the book.
I don't even know what yet because I literally the last part I'm reading 50 pages a night and I'll finish like 2 days before we watch it. I'm halfway through and the exact part that I've left off on is pretty much the exact part I left off on in the first half of the season. So
now it's all new.
Now it's all new, and so I have no idea what I'm going to comment on because I haven't read tonight's 50 pages yet. So.
Okay.
Although it's kind of been moved around a little bit because like they're in like one location for a good like 2 episodes. They're staying at a cottage, and like he says like the part that it leaves off on in the show in the first half, he says it when they're back in London. And it like ends on that cliffhanger, but they're still at the cottage in the book, and he said it there, and I'm like, but that doesn't happen until much later. Wait, and so I'm like, I have to. It's moved around a little bit. I think that's about it. That's what happened to me this week. What happened to you this week?
Okay, so something may have happened.
Okay.
As you and I, and I'm sure everyone listening to this knows, as BL fans, there are times in your life where you will be like go down this rabbit hole of watching like stuff with like BL couples and stuff, and you'll like go through and like burn hours and hours of your life doing that.
Yeah, 100%. I do that with everything I hyperfixate on.
Exactly. So I kind of did that, but not with a BL couple, but
with BL in general,
with a BL single.
A single, a BL single. What the?
Yes. Who
did we do that
on? So I'm trying to remember how this happened because I honestly cannot remember. It was like suggested as like a short on YouTube, and I'm like, oh yeah, sure, I'll watch it. And I like came up because I think I when I was scrolling, I accidentally clicked on it, and then there were recommendations of like, oh, this guy's like live streams. I think he was on like TikTok or something. And I'm like, sure. And I started watching it, and I think one of the reasons I started watching so much was because most of the stream he was speaking in English.
Oh, okay, vibes.
So I was able to understand without like subtitles or anything. So I was like, oh, cool. And I just started watching it, and I found a bunch more videos of like past live streams he's done. One of which was actually 3.5 hours long. And I watched it.
I've only ever popped into a BL like person's live stream like once maybe, and it was because it was Win from Together. And he's my birthday twin. So I popped in when he went live, and I went, happy birthday, birthday twin, we have the same birthday, and then I popped out.
Yeah, well, I normally don't because I'm like, most of the time they speak Thai, so I don't really understand. And like sometimes I'll try to find like someone like subtitling them or whatever.
Yeah. Afterwards, yeah.
Yeah, but I was shocked that he was speaking English for like most of this. So I kind of went down that rabbit hole.
Interesting.
Yes. Do you want to take a guess who it is?
I want to take a guess who it is. Well, I know you've been watching Me and Thee recently, so a part of me wants to say, like, Ponder.
Oh, that's another thing I did. I started live streaming Me and Thee.
I haven't gone past 1 and 2 yet because of my stupid computer.
Oh, I'm on episode 5.
I'm doing 3 and 4 on Tuesday and 5 and 6 on Friday. That's the plan, so.
What about the rest of the episodes?
That would be the week after. I'll do like two. Okay.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I'm like, you saw.
I'm doubling up each week, so I'm doing 2 BL Tuesday episodes and then 2 BL Tuesday episodes, so that I can finish it before New York. Okay. But I know you started watching it, so Ponder Puin maybe. But no. I know that they both speak pretty good English, so like I know that. So
exactly, I don't think you would know because I don't believe he has spoken English in the show we watched.
The show we watched. Okay, that's another clue. Jimmy,
no.
Damn.
I thought you said Jimin. I'm like, who?
You were like
he is not a BL actor.
You're like Jimin's not in any BLs that I know of, but like Jimin,
not that I know of, but pretty sure that's not the case.
Oh fuck. Is it one that I have a box set for?
No. I don't think so. I'm almost positive you don't.
Okay, I don't know. Can you wait, is there another clue maybe?
I was going to say, I'll give you another hint. So after finishing all the live streams I found, I proceeded to watch the show he was on again. Rewatch that real quick.
Ah! OnlyFriends.
It's not OnlyFriends.
Fuck.
No.
You've been
I knew you were gonna say it. Well, again, this was like a while ago. This may have I may have been exaggerating. This may have been going on for like a couple weeks now.
Okay, fair enough.
And yeah, so I ended up watching it and just skipping to the parts with the couple stuff for reasons.
Skipping to the parts with the couple stuff for reasons?
Yes. Because when I rewatched it, I pretty much ignored all the plot.
I'm out. I have zero clue. I don't know. Fourth or Gemini, maybe? Fourth or Gemini?
No.
Fuck.
I will tell you this. There is a reason I waited so long to tell you because of the show I rewatched.
Is it Off Gun?
No.
Fuck. Oh, no, what did you rewatch? What the fuck did you rewatch? Wait, I'm so concerned now. Like, what the fuck?
There's a reason I don't want to say it.
Cutie Pie?
Oh, no. No, oh. God, no. God, no.
I was like, oh, God,
no. But you're in the right direction of, like, thinking of those shows.
Okay, Domundi, maybe?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm going in the right direction, and then I've gone askew. Oh, is it Pit Babe?
No.
Well, I feel like I'm going in the right direction, and then I swerve. Like Pit Babe. There's a reason you don't want to tell me. Is it because I would find it upsetting?
It's because before watching it, would have found it upsetting, and I'm ashamed I had to rewatch it. But I did.
You're ashamed that you had to rewatch it. Because you didn't.
And you would too.
And I wouldn't want to rewatch it either. You've never seen Ton Han Chan Lati. Hold on. Let me go through my fucking list here. I'm determined to guess this correctly. I'm determined now. You can't. I've already won the fucking murder board. I need to
I fear how much you will judge me when you find out, when you realize what it is.
I'm scared now, brother. Like what the fuck? What would I be upset that you had to rewatch? And if I would be upset if I had to rewatch it? You've never seen Enchanté, so that's not an option. I wouldn't be like, oh god, if it was He's Coming to Me, because that wasn't like it was just like it was forgettable. It wasn't bad.
No, that was just like meh.
It was forgettable. It wasn't bad. So gonna be
No.
Tell me it's not Kidnap. Oh, motherfucker! I was going through I went, individual circumstances, it's okay not to be okay, Kit. Like, I froze on Kit, and then I went, nah. Was it or is it
It's Lang.
It's Lang. Okay. Oh, I like Lang though, so I like seeing.
I do too, and like that's why I felt like I was like yeah, but then I'm like I kind of want to because I've been in the mood. And I did. I skipped the plot point for a reason.
Because we deeply hated the plot. Fair enough.
There is no plot.
But that's what we said is like their chemistry and their acting was the thing that was good.
No, and literally, if you rewatch that show just focusing on that.
It's better.
It's honestly, it's not awful.
It's not awful.
Like if you just skip all the plot stuff and just focus on like, hey, their acting and their chemistry, it's a fun time.
I love how you're like, it's not awful.
It's not like it was a fun time, and honestly, because of this whole Lang deep dive I went on for the past few weeks, I realized he actually is starring in the new BL.
Oh my god, what's it called? I want to know.
Yeah, and I don't think it's with GMM. I think he's like doing it with a different company.
Let me find it.
It's like Love Upon a Time or something.
I'm already on the page, so let me see. Let's see.
I'm pretty sure it's a BL remake of a famous Lacorn.
Love Destiny?
Yeah, I think that's it. Love Destiny.
Yeah, Love Destiny.
And I believe that's a BL remake of a famous Lacorn.
Oh, yeah. I'm seeing this.
So it's supposed to be real good.
Yeah. Ooh, that's great! Oh, yay! I was hoping he would be in another one because he's really good. I want to see him more and stuff.
Yeah, so I found that out because of this. So you're welcome.
Thank you.
And yeah, I'm very excited.
Thank you for your service.
I will. Yeah, whenever it comes out, I don't know because I think there's early in the queues, so I'm not sure.
Yeah,
when it'll be out,
it says 2026, so that's all it says.
Yeah, probably later in the year. But yeah, that's something that happened. Anyway, Dare You Death, episode 9. We're back in the pool.
Back in the pool.
Yes, which I'm glad that we're bringing this back because it was mentioned one day, like, oh, I always do this, and we haven't seen him do it that he done it that one time. And Jay complains like, wow, you've been suspended for 1 day and you're already like this. And Corinne's like, look, when we get home, you'll update me on the case because even if I'm suspended, I'm still technically the leader.
Yes, and I am. He's like, I'm dating a cop too, so technically you could just come home and tell me shit, like tell me the tea.
Yeah.
Tell me everything. No one has to know.
I mean, they live together. Yeah. No one has to know.
No one has to know.
So anyway, then we cut to Jaden come in clearing out Cummins' stuff. As Officer Dawn pretty much is like, oh, well, like, do you need help with this? Like, that way you won't, like, take too long or whatever. And it's like, don't worry. I wouldn't want to waste up your time.
Oh my god. I fucking...
Seriously sucks.
He sucks. I was starting to get pissed again. Like, I haven't even edited my episode 8 reaction yet, but I remember it so clearly. Me just going, I'm like, what the? I fucking hate that. Like, I got so mad at him being like, turn in your gun in your bed. I'm like, ugh.
So then as Dawn leaves, Cummins tells Jade, like, look, it's probably best if we keep some distance because he's going to be watching us for a while. And she's like, oh.
But I don't want to keep distance.
I'll feel so uneasy.
But I'll feel uneasy.
With you. And Cummins kind of like, well, you know, think of it as giving us time to miss each other. And then he says that's an order, but not as your superior.
As your boyfriend.
As your boyfriend.
Yes.
And then, with that, Jade does a little salute. And he says, yes, Inspector, come in. From as Captain Jade boyfriend.
Yes.
And come into the same thing.
It's the same thing.
Yes, Captain Jade as Cummins' boyfriend.
That's rock and roll. This is I Love You.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, wait, no.
No. There you go. There you go.
I got it. I was like, there.
You need the L.
You're right, the L. The L and Pinky.
The L and the Pinky. I love you.
Oh, is that why it's?
Yeah.
Well, where's the U?
I love you.
I never knew
You
that.
never knew?
Wait, is that really why it's like
I'm
that?
pretty sure. Like, let me double check my sources on that. Why?
If that's the case, that would be mind blowing to me.
The gesture represents the first letter of each word. I-L-Y. Yeah.
Well, it's not why.
Oh. Oh, it's the so it is that, but like that's not you. It's supposed to be the Y gesture is the thumb and pinky. So this is like the Y gesture is this. This is Y. And so like they're supposed to it combines all of them. So L is this thumb and index, and then I is the pinky, and then this is Y. So it kind of combines the three of them.
Oh, it's sign language.
Yeah, it is a sign language. Yeah.
It's the ASL for ILY.
Yeah. I thought I knew it was sign, but I thought for the longest time that it was because this was a U, which still works honestly. It's kind of cute, but no, it's because it's a Y and it goes with it. So it is the three letters, but it's not you.
Anyway, then we have Jade with Ken and Mai Pai. What's her name? Mai Pai.
Oh.
You
Oh.
knew her name last time, so I kept forgetting.
I did.
Sammy's Mirin, but I don't know who she is.
It's Mon.
Pai?
I want to say Mon Pai, but I feel like I'm wrong about that.
Anyway, the three of them are working on the case. And Ken asks maybe one of the best questions that we kind of completely forgot about.
Yes, literally.
He's like, how did the killer know if they picked Truth or Dare?
Thank you. I literally said in my reaction, I was like, see, every time I bring this up, I kind of push it to the wayside because every single time I've mentioned it, I've just been like, oh, like they circle the name and then like send it in or whatever, or Smiles knows they did it. And then I'll go on to like what the repercussions are. And I'm like, for some reason I never went, but how does Smiles know?
Well, I remember for the longest time, we thought they sent it in.
Yeah.
They just like left it where they found, and then the killer would go pick it up.
I was just, it didn't seem as much of a big fact to me. I was like, something happens there.
Right, but then Tong Kla still had his after Belle died.
Yeah.
And then we're like, wait, I guess he didn't send it. Or maybe it got sent back. Like we
never looked into it. We were just, oh, I guess something else happened.
We're so dumb.
We're so dumb. We were focused on such bigger things.
Listen, we still solved it in the end, but
Yes.
like we missed a big chunk of like.
We did. We missed this big ass clue here. Like it wouldn't have told us, but like it's also like it would have definitely told us that all the rooms are fucking bugged. You know?
Yeah. So then Jade goes to Tong Kla's apartment because that's where we found out all the drug dealings go down, and they were asking about one of the tenants up there. And she's like, I don't know if I should divulge that. And come in, reaches for his badge that he no longer has. And he's like, oh.
He's like, oh,
Which
I'm
was kind of sad.
It was very sad. It's like muscle memory. It's like, I find this really funny because technically, in this scene specifically, not in the other one, but in this scene, he's not lying at all because like he hasn't said a goddamn word. And when he does.
Oh, yeah. Eventually he goes around and he's like, I'm a cop.
Yeah, but here, like, she's like, oh, who are you? And he was like, he said nothing. And then Jade was like, police, or something like that. And then she's like, oh, okay. And then she's like, and you're a cop as well? And Jade was like, how about we, like, can you show us, like, can you tell us we're investigating something. Can you, like, he didn't say yes. He didn't say no. He didn't show anything.
Yeah.
He didn't lie. So I was like, oh, fair play. Technically, he's skirting the line, but he's not lying and saying he's a cop. It's fine. And then later he's like, I got you a fake badge. And he's like, cop. And I'm like, okay, now we're lying.
Well, technically he's still a cop. He's just on suspension. He's not letting them know that part.
Yeah, but also he's trying to, like, the guy was trying to be like, oh, I could transfer you somewhere. And I'm like, why are you trying? I thought we were just on suspension. Like, where?
Well, I think the MP wants come and gone.
Of course he does.
That's why.
Watch him save his fucking son and he's gonna be like, I didn't mean what I said.
What if the son doesn't get saved? Because I'll be honest, at the end of this episode, we are going to predict out of the people at that house, or who's going to be at that house, who lives and who dies.
Who lives and who dies.
Because just because we know who it is, doesn't mean it's over.
Yeah. No, that's
something that's...
Yeah, it's definitely not over. There's still 2 people that are, like, in the balance at the moment. 3, if you want to be specific. But, like...
Yeah.
Champ very well could die. In which case, I have made more space on the murder board because, like, we don't need a secondary suspect section anymore because we have our, like, 2 main perpetrators.
Well, we definitely don't even need the murder board. We already figured it out.
True, but if someone else dies, I need space for that.
True, fair.
And so I didn't need the secondary suspects list. I just, like, smushed it out and attributed it to the Smiles murders section, so.
So Jaden come in and ask again who the owner is, and the landlord says that, oh, it's normally just for storage. But the owner is Mr. Yatsapon Chiwacha.
Yes. And I was like,
I knew right away this was Puth.
literally when they said that, I was like, have I heard that name before? I feel like I know that that's Puth, and I don't know why I know that's Puth, but I feel like I know that's Puth.
I don't know if we knew it was Puth till they find out later and see it
I
on the
feel like we
signing thing.
didn't, but for some reason my brain was like, well, that's Puth, obviously. Like I feel like I knew it, but I don't know why I knew it.
Well, I think it was because we were so convinced that we were just like, no,
Maybe.
this is it. We were locked in on
Yeah.
it being Puth, and like because it was Mr. not Mrs. or whatever, it
It's just like
answered
in the brain, it was just like, well, duh.
So they go in and come in, picks the lock, and Jay's like, you don't have a warrant. Like, we shouldn't do this. And he's like, look, what I learned from spending time with you is that bending the rules is sometimes necessary.
He's finally loosening up with the whole, like, strict posh, we must do everything by the book. And, like, as a cop, you should do everything by the book. For the love of God. This is not a real, like, life circumstance. Please, if you're a cop, do everything by the book. But, like, I like to see, like, that this represents Jade kind of, like, helping come in, kind of, like, loosen up and chill out a bit. You know?
Right.
He's not as, like, wound tight as he usually is.
So then they find all the drugs and storage in there, and Cumming connects the dots that it's from the hospital where Dr. Puth works.
Dun dun dun! I was like, well, of course it is, you motherfuckers. He's in on it.
Every little clue was like, wait, it was like, we're right, we got it.
Poof. Everything that happened in this episode, I was like, it's all lining up, it's all coming together.
So then we're in the stairwell, and it's where JD gives Cumming the fake badge with his picture in it. He's like, how do you do this? He's like, I know people.
Of course, yeah. Honestly, I feel like Jade more than others would want to know people. When they were going to, I think it was to Drink Me. I think it was like the first episode or something. And he was talking to the guy who sold it outside, who's selling
The
stuff
vendor,
outside.
yeah.
And he was like, here you go. I got pictures for you. It's like, oh, you just know people around. He's like, yeah, that's how you get information. You make friends.
Cumming writes on the badge, Cummins and Jade. And he holds it out so Jade can put it on for him. And as he does, Cumming kiss him on the cheek.
They're so cute. Shut the fuck up.
They are. I think this is when I said, I like the fact that even though a serial murder is going on, that they still have time to be nice and sweet. With each other.
They still have time to be adorable. Like, period. Prioritize your relationship, fellas. Even when a serial killer is about.
So they enter Tonklaw's room, and the landlord says, oh yeah, no, because we're trying to locate Tonklaw's family, all the stuff is still here. And as she turns on the light, she realizes the light flickers, and she's like, oh, I thought we called the electrician.
What is the light? Is the light something?
Yes. So the light... So I thought there was going to be something in the light.
Me too. I was like, there's something in there.
No. The light in... Because that's when she says, oh, I thought we called the electrician. The electrician was Puth, who didn't fix the light, but put the bug
He put the
camera
bug in. He didn't fix the light, but he put the bug in, and that's how he was able to get in, because he pretended to be the electrician. Oh, that makes much sense.
Yeah.
That makes so much
So
sense.
he didn't fix the light. He bugged the place.
That's what happened. Okay, because I was like, I swear to fuck, something's in that light. Why is that light blinking? Are we gonna find out next episode? Like, what the fuck is going on with the light?
No, yeah, that's what the light means.
Oh, that was
It's
really
to show that an electrician can't. Because then they asked later, did an electrician come to Belle's place too?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
And
yeah.
you're like, yes.
And also, that happens later at the hospital. Like, they're like, oh, we have a doctor coming in. And it's like, oh, did he check him out? It's like, oh, no, it was a woman. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, it's always him.
It's part of the MO, yeah.
So Cumming notices that there's a wire behind the clock, and takes out to see the camera. And so he calls, or he gets a call, and he's like, hello, doctor. And he asked, resigned?
I was like, who resigned? Is it? Like, Tankun was there, and I was like, did Tankun resign? Why did Tankun resign? I'm like, oh, no,
Well, I was too. Because we go to the hospital, and Tankun's there. And he's like, yeah, I just heard Dr. Puth resigns. And
Like,
we're like, ah,
aha, it
There
is.
we go.
Okay.
Dr. Puth.
That's what I thought.
And he's like, but there's also something more shocking. Which is the fact that in the morgue, where Pufai's body's supposed to be, there's no body.
I was like, let's fucking go.
It was at, yeah, and it was at this moment where I was like, okay, we were definitely right.
We were right. Oh my god.
Like,
oh, I felt so vindicated. For 4 or 5 fucking episodes, I've been like, what if she's alive? And she actually was. It was crazy before. It was a crazy crack theory.
It felt so good. Like, because this whole episode literally was just proving us right.
It really was. Every little
Puth and
thing,
Pufai.
I was like, it's all coming together.
It all connected.
Oh, I've never been this
and
right
then-
in my life.
Dude, I was so excited.
I was yelling. I was going, let's fucking go. She's alive. I was like screaming. I was so excited.
So anyway, then after they show them the empty morgue, Cancun revealed that she had a history of depression and that Dr. Puth was her physician.
Ah, interesting.
And realized that he
Weird.
came one day when he shouldn't have. As you look at the file, they realize his real name is Mr. Yatsapon Chuacha.
He's the
I don't know if I'm
one.
saying that right, but
I don't think you
that's
did.
his full name.
I don't think you did. But yeah, that is his full name. He's the guy. And he wasn't supposed to be there. So they planned this from the beginning. He planned to be the one to intake her.
That's what I said.
Yeah. No, I know. He plays for the.
Okay.
But like,
Well, no, because I remember last episode when we were locking our theory in,
Yeah.
I said they planned this from the beginning. That's why Puth was going to be there. And you're like,
oh
that
yeah,
makes sense.
I was thinking that she like didn't actually die, but she like it was gonna be an accident
No.
or something, and that's what pissed her off. No.
I mean, that's certainly still not revealed, but I'm like convinced this was planned.
Yeah, it's 100%.
start.
Now that after watching this was 100% planned from the beginning
Okay.
because she must have won revenge. She's like, I know, let's fake your death. I'll be the guy to wait for you at the morgue, or I'll be the attending ME. I'll intake you and wake you up from whatever Romeo and Juliet drug you take, and then we'll skedaddle. And I'll keep your body here, saying that it's a crime scene and it's a crime still and still open, so I still have to have your body here. Can't release it. Oh well. So, and also they were like, let's make sure that they really think you're dead. Like, let's pretend that you have been giving drugs that are designed to kill you, which was the death row inmate drugs. They were never in her system, but they were like, hey, these are like meant to kill you. So if you took these, you would definitely die. That's what we need them to know,
Right.
that they think you're actually dead.
And not only that, but it's like to make sure that, she was definitely killed.
Yes.
And definitely by one of the people at the party. One of the
Yes.
7 Avengers, which is why all eyes would be on them.
Yup.
And yeah, it was all planned.
All play. Oh, this is fucking good.
So they go into his office where they see the picture frame.
Yes, because they're dating.
No.
Yes, they are. They literally are.
I that does not compute in my head.
Too bad. What was so funny is she literally was like, oh, he was dating someone new. And I was like, dating? Like, why the fuck? Okay, I was like, it's so funny because you have been saying from the jump, he's like, you're like secret brother. I'm like, maybe secret brother. I don't really know. But maybe they just like met up at some point. I don't know. And then she said dating and I was like, why did that never cross my mind? Why did dating never compute?
Because dating is a stupid plot twist. Secret sibling is a better plot twist, which is why that's what happened.
There would need to have been more story, I think, with the mother and with the father. I think there would have need to be more story built to be like, oh, this is how we found each other as secret siblings and why no one else knows about me as a secret sibling. But with this, it's just be like, they're dating.
No, I don't think it was a secret sibling. I think, maybe the mom knew that was her son, but like I just don't think they connected the dots. Like they were just like I don't think anyone on the case knew that.
I think the reason we were,
Sure.
I think the reason that we locked so hard into our secret brother was because, like, eventually it was like floating around, and then I was like, Puth and Pufai sound similar, and you were like, yes, and like the siblings' names always sound similar. That's what it is, and we thought of nothing else.
That's what happened. They are brother and sister.
No, they're fucking not.
Yes, they are. Anyway, then come in and finds the notebook of all the deaths.
Yeah, everything was planned out meticulous. And as I was saying, I was like, each death is really thought out to mimic something that they have done that fucked over someone else, like some bad thing. Like they made sure to make it perfect. And they didn't show times, but honestly, his made sense too because he was always filming girls, and now he's filmed
everyone's
being
made
killed.
sense, including Jay's that we'll get to later.
Yeah, it does. It all makes fucking sense, bro. This is crazy. Oh my god.
It all makes sense. And then they find out that Dr. Puth was also in charge of the chemical stock, which is where he could get
The acid,
for example.
yeah.
And ketamine, probably. Or, yeah.
I think he could have got it, like, because I think what was happening was, like, he didn't get it from Sanjay. Sanjay got them from him. That was what happened. So I'm pretty sure he was able to get a hold of the ketamine and the acid. So they made the connection. They just made it the wrong way around. Like
Right.
yeah, he was
Yeah.
the supplier, not the buyer.
He was involved. And that's why his case was important to get to, because this all pieces together.
Exactly.
So then, Menpai, because all the other teams here looking through things, and she's like, so doesn't that mean the culprit is the forensic doctor who handled the first case? And Puth was there in the first episode.
He was there. I don't think we saw him. I don't think we were meant to see him. So, but he was there. I don't know. Were we? Let me go back. I'm gonna go
No,
back.
because that's the guy that Cumming was talking to when Jay comes in, and he's like, oh shit.
When he
that's
turned
Cumming,
around.
or just pulled over.
Let's see.
Does he say Dr. Puth? Because in the flashback, he says Dr. Puth.
Where's the foreign educated cop? Let's see, over there. He is. He's talking to Puth. You can see him blurry behind.
Does he say Dr. Puth?
I don't know. No, he just turns around and sees him.
No, it's after this. When he sees Jade, he's like, hey, give me a minute, and he turns back to Puth.
Okay, let's see.
Right? Does not?
No, he says hello, Captain Jade.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Well, maybe that's what happened.
But you can see him in the back. Oh wait, he turns back.
Oh.
Mr. Puth, please rush the results for me. We're fucking dumb. We didn't see him that whole fucking time he was there. You literally see him unblurred for a second as he walks away, too. You see him unblurred for a second. That's mental. We did not see him at all.
Had we went back and rewatched, which is funny, because your reactions are so like delayed. They're like 3 or 4 weeks behind. So I watched them, so I can refresh my memory as I rewatched them. Didn't notice the name, didn't notice the face. I noticed nothing while watching it.
How did he slip by us? Are we that dumb, or was that on
Well,
purpose?
I think it's because we didn't know his name at that point.
True. Well, we did, because I have him on the murder board and it says Puth straight up right next to his face. So technically we did know his name. We just didn't remember it.
No, but yeah, we didn't remember it. We didn't. Also, we probably missed that line because we were too busy like laughing at the fact that Jade's like, oh shit.
Yeah, we were like, oh, this is such a good scene. Look at the couple, and meanwhile the murderer is like slinking away in the background. He was in one of the first fucking scenes of the show. That's crazy.
Which is funny because I kept saying he was only in episode 2 for that one scene. He was in episode 1, and we just didn't notice.
He was in episode fucking 1. Oh my god, what in the hell is going on? I can't believe we're that stupid.
In the hospital room with Jay, he's watching TikTok where apparently someone's calling out Champ for being involved in drug dealings and thinks that he's the murderer. And then there's a knock on the door.
I was like, oh, fuck.
I was like, no. And it's Dr. Puth.
It is.
And Jay's like, you're not my regular doctor. And he's like, oh, he's tied up with surgery right now. Which ends up being true.
Which is true. He just took the place of a different doctor that was supposed to show up. Is that doctor good? Is she alive? Like...
I don't know, I'll be honest. We'll probably never find out.
We'll probably never find out. Are you all right, ma'am?
So anyway, he pretty much says, okay, you're pretty good to go.
Just don't be in the rain or the sun or whatever. He
Which
says,
I don't get.
Well, yeah, like I get, but like also, but
I mean,
not
like,
in the context.
I meant in context of him being a serial killer, I don't get why he just came in, said you're free to go, and then left. Well, I know why, because he planted the card. But I thought he was going to inject him with like something to like drug him, be like, yeah, no, we just need a little more IV, and then you're free to go. Talk to him, do something, and then...
Yeah, no, I think it was just to drop off the truth or dare letter and not raise any suspicion otherwise, because there was a cop outside the room, so he probably was like, I need to drop this off to him, and this is the only way to do it. Pretend to be a doctor, slip in, slip out, raise no suspicion from Jay so that he doesn't go, excuse me, cop, I think there's someone weird in here doing shit to me. Like...
And we saw him try to a few episodes ago. But he couldn't.
He couldn't do it, because he was like, oh, fuck,
and
I need to plan this a bit more.
That's when he's like, okay, I can't go in normally.
Yeah.
So I'll have to go undercover. Mm-hmm. Then when Jay returns to the office, he's talking with Ken. And he's like, yeah, an electrician came to Belle's room too. And same thing, hit a camera in her doll.
I was like, damn, the fucking... What's funny is, like, I was like, oh, dang, everyone's room's bugged, and that's how they, like, knew everything or some shit. And then when they started circling names, I went, that's how they knew who circled the names. I didn't click the two together for some reason. I thought they were using it to, like, get information, like, to see how the case was moving along, to see if they said anything in their rooms, or to see if they, like, did anything else they could put in the truth or dare letters. My brain, for some reason, did not connect the name circling until they circled the names.
Bro, that was the question that started this whole thing.
I know.
When Ken asked, he was like, well, how do they know?
I know. And I was being very dumb. And they circled the name and I went, oh, that's...
So then Ken says that we found the signal which connects directly to them. And then Jay's like, okay, so the culprit has been living nearby, kind of staking them out.
Mm-hmm.
And because he was yelling drugs with Sunjae, that's how he had so much money.
Yeah.
And Ken asks why he didn't remove the cameras afterwards. And Jay's like, well, he wanted to track our movements, so he could always stay one step ahead.
Yes.
There was never a mole.
Yeah.
Remember we talked about a mole at one point?
We were talking
there was
about
never
a
a
mole.
mole.
There's never a mole. They were bugged. And after he said this as well, I was like, okay, he was fucking here. So I would check fucking everything in this office because he was literally like, they were like, why didn't you just call me and tell me that like there wasn't any K? And he was just like, oh, I wanted to bring the news down to you because I lost your phone number. And I'm like, okay, well, why the fuck else was he here? Somebody check the office. There could be a bug.
Well, at this point, it doesn't matter. They already know it's him.
Yeah.
And he already knows they know because he resigned.
Yeah.
So at this point, it's kind of like secrets out.
Yeah.
And he's just trying to kill everyone else before it's too late.
I'm telling you, once they requested the body so that they could look into it, the pause. Once that pause hit, it was him going, they're about to find out. Time to put everything else into action and speed some shit up because I gotta go. I gotta go. They're about to learn that there is no fucking body. I can't hold them off forever.
Yuki and Lee are there with Nikolai as well. And they're all doing their investigation thing as Jade calls come in. Doesn't say anything for a few seconds. And he's just like, oh, I miss hearing your voice.
Motherfucker. It's like, why'd you call me? It's like, I just wanted to hear you. These two, I swear to God.
Yeah, and come in says, I sent some encouragement. And this is where a delivery guy comes in with food and then whispers to Jade. He's like, this is encouragement from your boyfriend.
Oh my God. Fucking nerds. I love them. I love them so much.
Yeah.
This might be one of my favorite roles that they've ever done. I loved them in Heart Killers. Like, I really loved them in Heart Killers. But this might be my favorite, like, show that they've done. Like, because on top of, like, the whole, like, mystery thing, like, getting to sit down every week and going, ooh, let's figure some shit out. It's very interactive for that. And also, like, on top of that, just, like, the chemistry is so good between them naturally as well. That in this show plus that, it's just, like, I think this is my favorite project they've done.
I'd have to agree.
Yeah.
I did love the Heart Killers, and I still do love Fidel and Style. They're
Yeah.
great.
Oh, yeah.
But I think if we're talking show wise, this one had a lot more. This one had a great balance of murder mystery stuff and sweet romantic moments.
Oh, yeah.
It had the perfect balance where it didn't feel like one was overshadowing the other at all.
No.
It always felt like a good even balance.
It was, yeah. Even in this episode, because I was so excited about the fucking murder mystery that when it started, they were in the pool, and I was like, "Oh, this is cute," but like, let's move on with it. I want to know if we were right. Even when that happened, that was just me being like, like so excited and curious. The balance was never off. The balance was perfect between the couple stuff and the murder mystery. Like, I've never noticed like there was too much of one more than the other.
Yeah, I agree.
Amazing. And I do love, I love Fidel and Style as well. So but I love the Heart Killers, but this is just immaculate. What was that line? What was that line from Style? What was that fucking line?
Gorgeous man with clear skin found dead in a tank top.
That's what it was! Gorgeous man with clear skin found dead in a tank top. I still need to put that on a fucking shirt.
I don't know if that's it verbatim, but it's pretty much all the stuff. It may have been rearranged in some way, but that's like the line.
I need to put that on a shirt still.
Crop top, not tank top. My bad.
Crop top, yes. I need to fucking put that on a shirt. I really do. A crop top specifically.
So anyway, then before Jade hangs up, I just now noticed this. He says, "All right, love you."
Yeah, he does. Yeah. I literally when he said that, he said, "I love you." Like, I got so excited.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
I'm more bringing that up for what happens later.
Well, I know what happens later, and I'm like,
and because Come In doesn't say it too.
Yeah, because he just like hangs up. So.
Oh yeah, only Jade says it and then he hangs up.
Yeah. So this was him like wanting to say it before like he possibly went into his death or something like that because he was going into danger alone, mind you, with no backup.
No, honestly, I don't blame Come In because at that point he didn't have a choice.
I know, but like you couldn't call like some other forces that are maybe patrolling the area
He's
or something.
suspended. He can.
Okay, well then fucking he called Jade. Get Jade to call someone who's in the area patrolling. Be like, hey, anyone near this house? Can you fucking back him up, please? You don't go places without backup.
Well, Jade's his backup, technically.
He needs more backup. He needs more options.
Well, we'll find out how it goes next episode. So we'll see if he
A whole week. We gotta wait.
So then Tankoon's there. And he's like, oh, wow, I can't believe Jade changed you this much. And he's like teasing him, and he's like, okay, well, I'll go. Goodbye, Come In. Captain Jade's.
He's like glaring at him, like, don't fucking say, and I'm like, bro, you just said it on the phone. That's basically who you are. It's like,
Yeah. There was a split second where I was a little bit suspicious of Tankun because I didn't know he was there, and him just popping up. I'm like, wait a minute.
I'm like, where the fuck did you come from? No, because it's a hospital and he works there, so.
Right, exactly. But I quickly pushed that to the side, but I'm like, maybe. I didn't say anything, but I did think, I was like, whoa.
I see why.
So come in, enter Jay's room, and he's not there. Goes to the bathroom. The cop that's supposed to be watching him is knocked out.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, Booth knocked him out. No, he didn't. Jay did. I was like, what the fuck is in that letter?
I was like, what is that letter?
Yeah, like, bro, like, how are we, the immediate response is to knock out your security guard.
Okay.
How? For what?
I might know.
Okay.
It could be, it says something about going after Jade and come in. It could have said something like meet me here, knock out the guard and meet me here. Otherwise, I'll go after your brother.
Because he was worried. Like, when he said they got a letter, he was like, for the love of God, what are you doing here then? Go to come in. Like,
right.
You're not safe right now. So threatening his brother would definitely do that, I think.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's my guess going into it.
Yeah, for sure.
So come in, calls Jade, and he's like, yeah, Jay's gone. He got the letter. And then he sees, as he's watching the security cameras, that Puth was the one who entered, and that's where the nurse is like, yeah, no, it was supposed to be a female. But she never clocked in.
Yeah, I don't know who this is.
And then this is where he sees the letter with Jay, and he's like, oh shit. And we see Jay at the house.
This
very
is
horror movie.
This production that Smiles has put into this, like, beautiful. Truth or dare? Oh my gosh, this is immaculate. This is immaculate.
True. And then it's like Tar, and shows the shit he's done. Belle shows the shit she's done.
The second they started doing that, I was like, oh my god, we were right about what Jay's whole thing is. It was he knew everything, but didn't do anything about it.
But didn't say anything.
Yeah.
And once again, kind of it's just him watching all the things that he knew was wrong. He should have said something.
Yep. We were right about literally everything. We were even right about fucking about why they were targeting Jade, or if they were targeting Jade, what his would be. Like, we were everything. We figured it out with our own brains. I'm so proud of us.
We are so smart. We're such geniuses.
Put in the work. This is so, oh my god, this feels so good. After I tried to start a murder board for the next Prince, and it turned out that way. Like, this feels so...
That was so bad.
This feels, like, reassuring that I am actually smart. Like, when it comes down to it. When I actually sit down and work shit out, like, okay, that's just, like, the writing of that show. This is...
Right.
We can actually do it.
This was well-deserved. We, both of us each week were, working towards this.
We worked towards this, and we got there, bitch.
We worked towards it.
We got it. We each got half there, and then we put it together.
Yes, and then it connects everything. Everything's like, wait, this all makes sense.
We did it. We each worked on half of it. Like, I worked on the Pufai side, and you worked on the Pooth side, and we came together in episode 8.
We did. It's literally, we built this together.
Oh, I'm so proud of us.
We built it together.
We built this city.
We did. We solved it.
We solved it.
So anyway, then, Smiles opens the door with the weirdest mask of them all.
Oh, this
giant lips.
This was weird as fuck. This mask was like, I'm not scared. I'm just like unnerved. I'm like freaked out.
I literally asked, why the lips?
Why the lips? Like, why the lips? I was literally like, oh, I'm uncomfortable. What is happening?
Though I do stand by the fact that every time him switching his mask for Evermore is genius.
Yeah, that is quite smart. Yeah, because then it's like,
I still want that mask with a voice changer.
Because if someone notices as well, if someone witnesses a murder, they can go, oh, it was a neon pink smile, like with X's for the eyes or something. And then the next murder, they'll be looking for a neon pink mask with X's for the eyes, and it'll be the fucking lips or something like that. And they'll be like, okay, well like, it'll take them longer to figure out what the fuck is going on. They won't be looking for each mask. So
right.
Smart. Very smart.
Hang on. I need to go back and watch things.
Oh god. What happened?
I'm trying to connect something in my head.
Okay.
I don't know if this fully makes sense for everyone, but it definitely makes sense for Jay and Time. It's not just that he's Giant's lips.
Mm-hmm.
It's that his mouth is shut. Because Jay kept quiet this whole time.
Kinda. I see what you're going for.
And in times, it was just the eyes. Because he was watching all the clips.
That makes... Okay, I see where you're going for.
I want to see... I don't know how that connects with everyone else. I'm trying to find some flaws.
Yeah, I don't think it does. Because I remember Tars was just like some kind of creepy neon smile. I don't think there was anything that would connect to
I mean, I did go back. The eyes were kind of glazed, like he was on drugs slightly, but like that's a stretch. That's just to make this work.
Yeah, I like the vision though. I see the vision.
Yeah. Also, fun fact. When they showed a flashback of Time knocking out Jay, I jumped thinking that was in real time, and I was like, "Wait, no, that's
Bro,
a flashback."
me too. I literally okay. It was so fun because until I'm telling you right now, until I watched your reaction, like I did not realize he did not get knocked out there. Like I was so deep, but I was confused. Okay, like I watched it and I went, oh gosh, no, he got knocked out. And then like I was watching it, I was like, oh, it must have been like in my. I don't think I said it out loud, but in my brain I was like, oh, Pooh must have been the one that knocked him out then. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that works. And then like but like I'd forgotten about it by the time she came out because I was so fucking excited that I saw her alive. So like, but for that whole point, I was like, ow, like your head must hurt, bro. You got knocked out just now. Oh, I feel so dumb. I watched yours and you went, oh, that was just a flashback. And I went, oh, that was when he got knocked out earlier. I was like, I feel fucking dumb, bro.
Okay, so I'm looking. Sorry, yeah, that was dumb. You didn't get that, but anyway, I'm looking back. I'm looking back at the thing for bells.
Yeah.
It's the red X's and the like smile with like all the lines on it.
Yes.
Which I think is like could that have something to do with the abortion or acid?
No. I think your theory's falling apart. But I see the vision.
It was so good with Jay and Time, though.
I was so good. I totally see what you're going for.
Okay, well, I have another theory that I think I'll talk about next episode.
Ooh,
or maybe
okay.
in the after show, I don't know.
Ooh.
But it's not really a theory, it's just a connection I think I made.
Okay.
Anyway, then all the names, the projectors say Jay.
Yes. Like, this is now on you. Now it's your turn.
Truth or dare.
Truth or dare, bitch.
Then in the police office, we have tracked down where we're going. And back with Jay, it is revealed! It is Dr. Booth.
Woohoo! He's like, might as well take my mask off. You're the last fucking one, technically, with these two, so... nothing to hide anymore.
And Jay's like, you're the doctor who examined Poofine's body. And Booth is like, ding ding, as he pulls out a gun.
Bro, he's insane.
I love him.
Me too. No, me too. I'm very excited about this.
and as soon as he did this, and as soon as he did that, I literally said, oh, he's the fun kind of crazy.
Yeah, literally. Like, I'm telling you right now, we had almost the same reaction to this because I was like, he went like that, and I paused it. I went, oh my god, he's psychotic. I'm so excited to see him play psychotic.
Well, he also pulled out a gun we didn't know he had. And aimed at it, and he's like, ding ding.
Ding ding! And he's like poking his tongue out, and he's walking around and pulling up the thing, and I was like, oh, he's nuts. I'm so excited to see him play this.
I love him. I don't care.
I was like, wait, we only have one more episode where we get to see this? Darn! Like, I want to see it all the way through.
I know. I want like Psycho sing all the time.
Can we have like a spin-off of the show where we see his point of view from the beginning?
Well, maybe we'll get flashbacks in next episode.
That'd be like flashbacks, great, but I'm so down for another 10 episode run of his point of view of this entire process.
Honestly, I'd be down.
Even beforehand, watching him meet Poofi, then plan it out, going through the killings, and then leading up to like this almost the same final episode as this, where you see it all culminate together. Yeah. Oh, please do that.
So Puth does unmask Shireen and Champ, who are tied up, knocked out there on the porch, and he aims a gun. And he's like, "You get to choose." Champ or Shireen?
We were even right about this because I was like, they're gonna do that until dawn shit, where like someone has to decide who dies.
Yeah.
And this was instead of like the gun between them thing. This was the like saw, wasn't it? Like where
the saw, yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, bro, we were even right about this. Like we were right about all of it.
Yes, and then he aims a gun at each of their head from Shireen to Champ, and the image of him pointing the gun at Champ I saw many things on Twitter about this. Some were funny, and I will try to remember.
Oh god! Oh my god!
First one: this being their first project after being announced as a couple.
It's kind of nuts. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, welcome, the new couple of GMMTV.
Second was when I wanted Sing and Chimin in a dark comedy. This wasn't what I meant.
This wasn't what I meant. Jesus.
And then the last one I saw was, I no longer have to scram and make Photoshop pictures of them in the same screen together because I got it now. As with him pointing the gun at him.
I got it now. It's a little interesting, but I got it. It's fine. Because they were announced as a couple as well, and because they were in like the same shot in the intro, we were like, well, obviously, like from like a few episodes in the beginning, we were like, well, they're a thing, and they're doing the murders. They're not even connected, bruh.
I will say, I still think that would have been a great twist, though.
That would have also been a good twist, but I feel like with Champ being included, I felt like it was going to be a bit obvious if it was Champ, even though if it was him popping back and forth for me.
Well, no, it would have been him, but also Puth as well, and that would have been the more plot. Like in this one,
Yeah.
it's like Puth is more obvious, but Puth-5 was a shocker.
True, but
Where-
because we thought of it like a couple episodes in, I'm glad it wasn't. Because if we thought about it a couple episodes in, that means it would have been so like deeply obvious. Like it's like,
I also thought it was Puth a couple episodes, and then you thought it was Puth-5 a couple episodes, and then we've got that right too.
Okay, well, that was like mine was like I was like crazy random theory, probably not, but wouldn't it be interesting if that was more mine because I had no.
Well,
but
that's what that the whole Champ and Puth was too. It was like,
True.
oh, that like because the only evidence we had was the intro.
True.
Like so,
I would
it
say
was
true,
like we're
but I
connecting
feel
nothing.
like we talked a bit more through it than we did the other stuff, and I feel like because we were separate on the Puth and Puth-5 stuff, like it adds up better that way. But with I feel like it would have been a good twist, but I feel like it would have been a not as good twist as what we got because we so early on were like, oh, what if they're in love and they're doing it from the beginning or something? You're like, it's it would have been good, but I feel like it would have been more expected.
What if it was Champ, Puth, and Puth-5?
Well, then that
Well,
would
three of
would
them.
have been very interesting. that would have been the most interesting thruple serial killer thing I've ever seen. Honestly, the only one I've ever seen.
So then we get come in, who's on the phone with Jade.
I was like, what did Jade do?
I was gonna say on the Jade with phone, which doesn't make sense.
He was on the Jade with phone. You know how you do. Like,
You know, as he does with his earpiece. And he says, "I'm heading to the abandoned farm now, because I'm following the GPS tracker I put in Jay's bag."
smart, very smart.
Smart.
I'm glad he did
Smart.
that. I'm glad someone thought to do that. Like, bruh, we've
Honestly, might
had
as
we've
well.
had time to prepare for this the entire time. I'm so glad someone went. You know what would help just in case Jade gets a letter and goes somewhere. This.
Yeah. And so then Jade's on the other line. He's like, "Wait for me. We can go together." And Kamin's like, "There is no time.
No.
Like I have to go. Like you can follow me and like catch up, but I'm going first."
Yeah. But also,
And
for
she's
the
like,
love of God,
you're
get back
not
up.
even in the case. You got away from me. And it's like, it's fine. Because no matter what,
I'm a
I still
civilian.
have you by my side.
I'm a civilian who knows someone's in trouble. Okay, that's basically what's happening right now.
No, he has experience.
Yes, but like no, he's like not allowed. But he's not allowed to investigate. So right now, in this instance,
This isn't investigating. This is fucking saving a kid.
yes, but he put the GPS in his thing, and then now was following up on that because he saw he went somewhere, and he did it by going to the hospital and seeing them walk out and shit like that. So in the vein of him being like, I know I'm not supposed to be investigating, kind of thing. It's like all he has to do to like negate that if he were to be questioned on it is to be like, I'm a civilian and I knew someone was in trouble and I wanted to help. That
Yeah.
is not illegal.
So as, he continues to drive, he does say, "I love you, Jade." But his phone died. Do we think that that's the final goodbye?
I swear to God.
like-
Because I literally said in that moment, I was like, if you motherfucking die, if you die on me, I'm gonna be real fucking pissed. After
Like-
all this, I'm gonna be angry.
Okay, well, we'll talk more about this at the end, about who will live and who will die.
Here's the thing. I would have been more inclined to think that he was going to die and that was the final goodbye if it was on voicemail or recorded. Because it gives that extra level of sadness when Jade can go back to that conversation and replay it and hear the "I love you" over and over again. But without that weight of a recorded phone call and it just being like, "I love you, oh, I guess he didn't hear me," then it doesn't have as much weight because it's no longer relevant. Like if one of them dies.
I argue it has more weight because he never knew.
True, but what if
He
Jade...
never got to hear him say it.
Yeah, you never got to hear him say it, but then it wouldn't have as much weight because he didn't know he said it in the first place. No one
Well,
would
no,
know.
it has weight because he'd probably always wonder. Especially because Kamin was the one who took so long to kind of, like, give in to Jade. Where Jade, we knew he was in love with him from the start.
Yes.
But I think in Jade's mind with Kamin, it's like, does he love me? Because he never heard it. And he's never really said it. He's very, like, closed off and barely speaks his mind and feelings. So I think it would have been worse had that happened.
I totally see where you're coming from character-wise. But story and narrative-wise, it doesn't make sense. or story and narrative wise, it wouldn't have as much weight as a recorded "I love you" because then it would play out in the story. However, for his character, I definitely see where you're coming from. Because he would have been like,
that's
he
just a
never
thought I
told
had
me.
when I'm watching it, because who knows?
I know. But no, because I heard that and I immediately went to, don't you dare fucking die. Like, I immediately was, like, also, his phone, he looked at his phone, he went, I guess my phone died. And I'm like, this is not a normal situation. Don't be like, oh, gee, nonchalant, I guess my phone died. No, you're going to a house with killers. Don't be like, oops. Like.
So Jade immediately like, oh shit, come in. And gets up and he's like, Ken, get back up, I'm going there.
Yeah. Run.
But he can't run yet because Marin is there saying, hey, I found hydrofluoric substances in Dr. Puth's warehouse. It's a black powder that can ignite when exposed to oxygen. I think he's planning to burn down the house.
Yeah. Seems to be. I mean, what else would you use this for?
Well, fair. So
that would mean that would mean burn it down with well, for one, the three of them in it, if whatever it is decided with who dies and who lives. But also, do we think, here's a question. I thought of this like after I finished recording. Do we think that they're crazy enough to be like, let's go down with the ship? Let's kill ourselves too. Do we think they're crazy enough to go down and burn in the house with everyone?
From what I've seen from Puth, yes.
Huh.
I haven't seen Puth 5 be crazy yet.
Yeah, we haven't seen it yet. We're gonna see it next week, so.
So I'll have to judge next episode because like she hasn't shown her crazy side yet.
True.
And I need to see that before she dies, if she dies.
Because I feel like at this point they both know, or at least, they both know that at least Puth is suspected, and pretty much like they've caught on to him. I don't think they've caught on to her at all yet.
They have no idea it's Puth 5.
Yeah, they're just like, where's her fucking body? So I think at this point it's very clear and obvious that at least one of them is going to jail without being able to escape. So there's the thought in their heads, and it's like, well, we're gonna go to jail, but at least the work is done. We can rest now. We're good. We're free. Let's just die. Like, I don't want to go to prison for it, but we have done what we wanted to do. So like, I feel like there's a possibility there, but I don't know for sure. I have to see Pufai and what her deal is.
I definitely could see that.
I could see that.
So back with the decision that Jade needs to make. He says, I'm not going to choose anyone to die. And Puth laughs, which again makes sense because again, Jay's whole thing was not doing or really making any choices. He kind of just went along with everything else.
And this is another instance of not making a choice, which honestly fair, because I wouldn't want to make a choice in this either. But like it reminds them of how he's not done that this entire time. Well,
I actually had, this is where I asked a question. Who would you rather be killed, Champ or Shireen?
I figured you were going to ask that, motherfucker. Because I thought about it like for half a second before they continued talking, because I was about to say
I was too. I did ask that. I was like, who?
I was about to be like, well, and then he was like, sweetheart, and I was like, never mind. I'm invested. So I thought for a second, when I thought of Shireen, I was like, oh, she has done some really bad fucking shit. But I feel like, honestly, like the pair of them, for half a second during the show, for a bit at least, I was like, I feel like she has some sort of empathy going on there. And Champ is the one who's got like literally zero empathy and just like hoards secrets and does whatever he wants for power. And then we saw like episode fucking 8, and this girl did everything to her best friend. Like, she backstabbed her like 5 times over. I was like, oh, never mind. So they both, I feel like, have no conscience. I feel like, honestly, going into it as someone who's not involved with either of them and are just looking at their characters from afar, either dealer's choice. Like,
See, I thought that too, because I was literally, in my reaction, I think I was like, I'm trying to decide who sucks more.
Yeah,
but I'm
exactly.
also trying to pay attention because I don't know. But I have thought, I've sat on and thought about it. I'd killed Shireen.
Okay. Explain.
And the reason is because it's like you said, where like, Champ has shown no empathy.
Yeah.
Shireen
has pretended.
Faked empathy.
Yeah, she's pretended the whole time.
So it's kind of the situation of like the devil you know and the devil you don't. Where like
enough.
Champ, you know what you're getting from him. He's a dick.
Yeah.
He sucks and he's selfish. You know that going into it.
Yeah.
With him. Shireen will lie and cry and will do whatever it can to like befriend you or whatever just to stab you in the back. Like, she will do whatever it takes.
Yeah.
To make herself look better. And will full on not give a shit.
You make a point.
So that's why I said Shireen.
You fully make a point. I was gonna, knowing me, if I was in the situation, I would probably be more like Jay and be like, I don't want to kill anybody. Like I would not be able to make a choice like that. I would freeze. But I see what you're saying with Shireen. Like she faked it the entire time. Yeah. Devil you know, devil you don't. Definitely understand that.
Puth called for someone. He's like, hey, your friend's not deciding. He's not playing along.
No, what does he fully say? He goes, sweetheart.
Sometimes big brothers call their
No, they
little sister
fucking
sweetheart.
don't. No, they don't.
Sometimes they do.
No, they don't. Are there any siblings in the comments? Anyone listening to this? Do you call your siblings sweetheart?
Specifically a big brother to a little sister.
This is not a thing that happens.
You don't know. You don't have a big brother.
I have 2 younger brothers, but like,
Yeah.
my friend, this is you so desperately clinging to this thing that you've thought of like 8 episodes ago.
I don't care. I'm right.
They are dating. I think she met him somewhere, maybe like on a night out or something, and he's already crazy, obviously, and he started talking to her about like some of the crazy shit he's into. She got all wrapped up in it, and then she was like, oh, I want revenge now. That's it would be great. You want to help me with my revenge? I'll help you with whatever you're doing or whatever. So
I don't understand what you just said.
well, you're gonna fucking have to.
Anyway, then Pufai comes out.
Yeah, she
And
does.
Jay's like, the fuck?
Yeah, I was so excited. I was screaming.
And we cut to like this cool shot at the end where it's like come in and Jay and it's like slash.
Yeah, it was like slashed pictures, like a comic book. Don't.
I'm like, that's dramatic.
That was
which is
dramatic.
like the intro.
Yes, very dramatic.
Anyway, then the end credit scene is them at the pool. And they're swimming again. And come in and asks, if you weren't working beside me anymore, would you regret it? JT says, like, of course I would. Wouldn't you? Come in says, I wouldn't regret it.
He brings up an
It's not
interesting
because I
point.
don't want to see you.
Yeah.
But it's also because, it, like, no matter what happens with them, they'll probably stay together.
Yeah, exactly. And they bring up the interesting point as well in this episode of like, hey, now we have shit to talk about when we get home. Like whenever we get home, it's just like, oh, we've already told each, we both know everything about this case. We both know about our days. There's nothing to talk about. But like,
Right.
because I've seen this in other shows too, with people that like spend all day together working, they have nothing to talk about when they get home. And so now it's like, hey, when you get home, I could update you on the case. You could update me on what you did today in the house. It'd be nice.
Yeah, and that's what Kamen says. He's like, that way, like, we can, when we're at home, we don't need to be subordinate and superior.
Yeah.
We can be together as a couple.
Yeah. It'd be a nice divide for them, I think.
And then they kiss in the pool. But Kamen pulls away, and he's like, what if someone sees us? And Jay's like, no one's here, it's fine. And they continue.
I was like, you don't fucking know. There could be someone there watching the pool.
Well, I'm convinced that they fucked in the pool.
Yeah, I know. I was like, guys, can we get out of the pool before we do that? Like, this is a public pool. This is
Well, I thought it was a pool at the police station.
still public.
Maybe.
Of some sort.
Well, no, I know, but still. That's why I'm like, they still be fucking at work.
Yeah. If this is a pool at the police station, they gotta stop fucking at work. They got like that's the second instance now where they're possibly fucking at work. Guys.
Listen.
HR. Okay.
At least they share the same kink.
Huh.
You know what? Like, maybe that is a kink. Work sex? Is that a thing? Like, is that a kink?
Office sex? Yeah, it absolutely is.
Well, no, I mean, that's kind of an office.
Yeah, it's office sex is basically the catch-all for work sex. It's called office sex.
Okay, then no, on.
This is 100% a thing. Not that I've looked too much into it, but like whenever I'm like scrolling fan fictions or something like that, like it'll be like office sex is one of the tags. Like it's a tag. If it's a tag on AO3 and it's an e-fic, it's a kink.
Okay.
If it's on AO3, it's a kink. That's just the way it works.
Okay. Well, I guess it is a kink, and they share it. So you know what?
And they share
More power
it.
to them.
More power to them.
Anyway, MVP for this episode.
Oh yeah.
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 Come on. Honestly, wait. Part of me wants to say something else, but wouldn't it be great? I'll say mine after.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Puth.
Duh. Like literally, obviously, like he's orchestrated this whole thing, and then he looks crazy at the end, and it's really cool. I like it. Part of me was, what part of me was gonna say? Us. We are the MVPs. We figured it out.
We solved it. That's us.
That was us. We did that.
Okay, now my question going into the finale, I have a couple. One, do you think Puth and Pufai were equals in this? They were both working on this equally? Or do you think one of them was kind of like, was Pufai like the mastermind behind all it, and Puth was like the one going out and executing it?
That could be a possibility too. There's also the possibility that Puth is the mastermind and she's just giving him
Right.
people to kill. Like,
Yeah, it could have been the other way around.
yeah, I don't know. I honestly, because all she's done is walk out and not say a damn thing. I have zero clue. There's no way to know. And because all we've seen of her is the flashbacks of like her being meek and shy and like not as like loud or conniving as the rest of the group. Like she seems to be quieter than even Jay. So like all we've seen is her past self. Her present self, I don't know what she'd do.
Right.
I have zero clue as to where that could go. Once I start hearing her talk in the next one, I'll be like, yeah, I know who's the missing man here.
Okay.
Also, let me show you my murder board. I know we don't need to because we solved it, but I did something at the end of at the end of my reaction. Literally, I took 5 minutes of my camera and audio still being on to do this because I had an idea and I rolled with it.
Oh my god!
I put smiley faces on their face.
That's awesome.
I looked up a neon, like, I looked up neon smiley face mask or something like that, and I found one that I felt like worked best with the situation. I printed 2 out, and then I just, like, cut them and went, all right, I'm back. 5 minutes later, smack, smack. Like, we have our smiles.
Oh, that's awesome.
The murder board is complete. Unless someone else dies, then they're going right there before I erase
True.
it.
Which brings me to my next question is, between Puth, Pufai, Champ, Shireen, Jay, Jade, and Kamin, the 7 of them,
Who's dying?
who lives, who dies?
I think Jay's living.
Do you? Okay.
I do.
My locked-in word, Jade and Kamin are gonna live.
Yeah, well,
Like, I could see them possibly killing one of them. But I don't know if it's my hope and want them to both survive, which is why I'm saying it. But also, I don't want them to, so I'm gonna keep saying that they both live.
part of me wants to say like, oh, that doesn't happen a lot in BLs where they just kill one of them off. It's usually happy endings. It's usually they end up together. It's just like stress before that. And so I'm trying to use that as the rationale of they're not going to do that. But then the other part of me is like, they never do that. So what if this is a first? Like,
It's also in a show where people could die. This is one where it could happen.
it could happen. I don't think either of them are going to die. I'm not getting the vibe that either of them are going to die.
Okay, me neither.
I don't think Jay's going to die. I want to say, honestly, there's a possibility that neither Champ or Shireen die.
I mean, they could not, but they also could. Because where we left off, Jay is just there by himself with Puth and Pufai, with Puth having a gun. Clearly, something's gonna happen.
My inkling is that either Pufai or Puth are gonna die. Or both. Like, it could end in a standoff where they just, like, blow themselves up. Like, it could be that one of them is shot by police, especially the one holding the gun, maybe, and the other is dragged off to jail. Like, I feel like one of them is going, at least. But that's all I'm sure of. Like, I'm not really sure about the others dying. Like, there's a 50-50 chance for everyone else for me. Except for Jay, I really don't feel like he's gonna die.
I hope not.
I really
Especially
don't.
knowing he's innocent, and I've been talking about how much I love the family dynamic with the 3 of them. I really hope none of them die.
I really don't think Jay is gonna die. He doesn't feel like a character about to die. Like I feel like in normal like storytelling instances, I feel like you could sometimes tell, and I feel like I can tell that he's the other way. He's definitely gonna stay alive, and maybe he'll learn to be better, and be a better friend. And like if something happens, he's gonna tell fucking immediately. He's gonna be traumatized. He's gonna have PTSD where his immediate action to any miss wrongdoing, like he's up to the police station. Like he's like,
Yeah.
please, before this gets out of hand again.
Honestly, I think Shireen's gonna die.
Interesting choice. What?
And between her or Champ, I think it'd be her because Champ's dad's the MP.
Fair enough.
And I feel like
There could be like
I could see story happening afterwards with, like, as an epilogue or something with Champ and the MP, and like him being like I could see a conversation there after this is all said and done. Where with Shireen, she kind of has no one. Like,
true.
where I don't, who would she go to after this?
No, nobody.
Like, there's no one really there.
I feel like
Odds
they're
are,
both
like, if
enough
her
of
and
dicks.
Champ survive, odds are they'd break up. Like, I don't think they're gonna stick together anymore after drugging each other. Like,
Honestly, I feel this may sound odd, but I feel like they're both enough of a asshole that they're safe from death. Like, I feel like I feel like everyone, like, if one of them died, everyone would be like, yeah, or like, oh, vindication, thank God, like, one of the assholes is dead. So I feel like that's the reason they're not gonna die, is because, like, they're gonna live, and it's like, oh, all these other people, like, or maybe someone, like, that was good, maybe will die, who knows, and then everyone's gonna be, like, peeved as, like, oh, why did they get to live? They're the worst of them, or something like that, you know? I feel like because they're such assholes, and because there's literally almost no redeeming qualities for either of them, that's what's saving them. Like, it in my brain for some reason, that's what's clicking.
In my head, I'm like, we're heading into the finale. I feel like there should be at least one more death.
Yes, there should be. But
And I don't think Puth and or Puth 5 would count as that death. So we're looking at the other 5, Champ, Shireen, Jay come in. Which is why I'd say Shireen. Just because, in story-wise, if I'm thinking of it out of the story in the show, who would you go to? Like, Jay has Jaden come in. Jaden come in have Jay like each other. Champ has his dad, who we know has been the talk of the town since the first episode. And we saw in the last episode. We know he's a character. He exists.
maybe that if they keep her alive, maybe that's her punishment then, because she now has to sit alone in her like guilt and not have anyone to go to. It's like, now you get to live with what you've done. Go ahead. Go on.
Maybe.
You know, she's all by herself doing so. So I guess that would be a good fitting punishment as well, which would be another way to keep her alive. But I don't know.
I feel like there should be a scene with Champ and the MP at some point in this show. And we haven't got it yet.
No.
So it should be next episode if Champ survived. And that's why I think it's more likely Shireen would.
We'll have to wait and see. Only one more week. And now I want to watch it now, motherfucker. This is so annoying.
I know. Next week.
I want to see flashbacks. I want to see everything.
I do too. I want to see Crazy Pufai.
Me too. Oh, I really want to see Crazy Pufai because she looked crazy walking in. I need to see her speak, please.
Yes, I need her to be as crazy as Puth.
Girl walked in all white like this. Like, girl, like she's gonna be crazy. I'm excited.
I hope so.
Oh, I'm so excited, bro. I'm so excited. I was like, the second she walked in, I was like, I knew it. I knew you were alive.
So that was our recap of Dare You to Death, episode 9, the penultimate episode. Next week is the finale. So join us then, where we'll talk all about who lives, who dies, how crazy people are.
Oh, yeah.
If there's a happy ending. Maybe a house explodes.
Maybe. We'll have to see.
I feel like the house is definitely exploding.
It's gotta.
Just the question is who's in there.
We need that big budget boom, I think.
Well, I mean, it was hinted at this episode. I feel like we're gonna have to see that.
We gotta, like, or at least we'll see the match being close to it, and then be like, no, diving and catching it and throwing it away from the house or something.
Yeah.
Like, something big is gonna happen in that area.
So join us next week for Dare You to Death, episode 10, the finale.
The finale.
We will see you all then.
See you then.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.